The story begins by introducing us to 20-year-old Anya, who lives in a Russian city with her boyfriend, Zhenya. Zhenya is a swimming coach who gives fitness tips to people, which is why he prefers to surround himself with fit individuals. When he first met Anya, she was quite slim, a perfect 0 size. However, her weight gradually began to increase because she worked in a bakery. Being constantly surrounded by food, her hunger had become like a bottomless pit. One day, they have to attend a friend's wedding. Anya tries to put on her old clothes, but they no longer fit. Some even tear. She tries to convince herself that no one will notice, but her weight gain is clearly visible. Zhenya also notices the difference and wants to distance himself from her. Finally, Anya finds a dress in which she looks decent. However, when Zhenya sees her, his face drops. He doesn't want to take her to the wedding because all his fitness industry friends will be there. He hints that she should probably stay home. Anya senses his hesitation and says herself, "I'll stay home and order a pizza." Relieved, Zhenya says he will quickly congratulate his friend and return so they can spend quality time together. But when Anya tries to kiss him, Zhenya turns his face away, saying, "My shirt will get dirty." This deeply hurts Anya, but she says nothing. After Zhenya leaves, Anya puts on comfortable clothes and weighs herself. She is now a full 76 kg. She tries to comfort herself, thinking, "I am slim as I am, and people like me for who I am," while scrolling through Facebook and cooking fried food. Suddenly, she sees pictures of the wedding. In a group photo, there are many girls, all of whom are slim and fit. Anya begins to compare herself to them. Then, her eyes fixate on a video where a girl named Christina is kissing Zhenya on the cheek. This is a massive shock to Anya. She immediately decides to go to the wedding. She changes her clothes and runs to her best friend, Natali, who had come to pick her up in her stylish car. When Natali sees Anya after many months, she is shocked and asks her to turn around. She realizes Anya has gained weight. Anya asks, "If I look that bad, you can tell me," to which Natali jokingly replies, "This tree looks more beautiful than you." Anya becomes sad, so Natali holds her face and says, "You don't need to be ashamed of yourself. You are still the most beautiful." They head toward the wedding hall. Soon, Natali drops her off outside the hotel. Upon entering the wedding, Anya sees Zhenya dancing happily with Christina. Anya cannot tolerate this. With full confidence, she walks right between them. Zhenya is surprised but continues to dance. Christina leaves in anger. Later, the two sit at a table. Anya starts eating again and asks, "Why were you dancing with that girl?" Zhenya tries to brush it off, saying he was just dancing with everyone. But when Anya pressures him, he snaps and says, "We should break up." "You just eat all day. I've wanted to say this for a long time, I just didn't find the right moment." Tears well up in Anya's eyes. She says, "You can't do this." Zhenya replies, "It's your fault. When we first met, you were completely different." Anya explains, "I am a pastry chef. I am surrounded by food all day." Zhenya tells her she should have controlled her eating. Just then, the newlywed couple approaches them. The groom asks Anya, "Are you pregnant?" The atmosphere turns even worse. Anya wants to burst into tears. Zhenya says, "There are too many people here," says goodbye and leaves. Heartbroken, Anya takes a bus to her mother's house. When she arrives, her mother is with a man named Semyon, whom she is dating. Semyon mentions he is a harvester operator. Shortly after, his colleagues call him and he leaves. Anya tearfully tells her mother, Olga, "Zhenya left me. He said I've become fat." Her mother tries to comfort her, saying, "You're not fat, your bones are just big." This makes Anya feel even worse. Her mother says she can stay with her. Anya replies that she doesn't like Semyon. Her mother admits his behavior is strange, but says he has a good heart and won't leave her like Anya's father did. At night, Anya lies on the sofa but cannot sleep due to her mother's loud snoring. She looks at old photos on her phone, thinking about how different she used to be. The next morning, Anya goes to her friend Natali's house. Lying on the balcony, she talks about the breakup. Natali tells her that Zhenya left all her things at her house and suggests Anya stay with them until she finds a new place. Natali tries to comfort her, but Anya is still in pain and keeps repeating the same things. Natali's husband, Dimas, also tries to cheer her up, saying, "You are the most beautiful fat girl in the city." But this doesn't make Anya feel any better. She spends the whole night tossing and turning on the balcony. In the morning, Natali comes to her and mentions that her friend Valka had become even heavier than Anya and her boyfriend left her to. But instead of crying, she joined a gym. In just 1 month, she became slim, and when her boyfriend returned, he had to regret his decision. Anya says she doesn't have money for a gym. Natali smiles and says, "There are 20 gyms in this city. Every gym gives a 1-week free trial. You can try every gym one by one without spending money." For the first time, Anya looks at her with a bit of courage. The next morning, Anya motivates herself, gulps down a glass of water, and goes to the gym for the first time. She tries to understand the machines, but it isn't easy. While running on the treadmill, she slips and falls. All her hard work seems wasted because just an hour after the gym, she is sitting in a cafe eating fast food. Natali, who works at that cafe, angrily throws away her burger and says, "If you don't control yourself, you will never lose weight." Anya argues that she burned many calories today. Natali snaps back, "Exercise alone won't work. You have to control your eating." Returning home, Anya applies lotion all over her body and wraps herself in plastic wrap, hoping it might help her lose weight. But she still has no control over her food and eats a whole packet of chips. In the middle of the night, when she goes to the fridge, Natali catches her. The next day, Anya vows not to eat anything unhealthy, but it was difficult because she worked in a bakery. While putting icing on a cake, she accidentally licks her finger and does 10 squats to make up for it. All day, she is surrounded by the smell of delicious food. Watching others eat tempts her, but she stops herself. However, when she is alone with a cake, she stares at it and makes excuses to herself. Finally, she loses the battle and finishes half the cake in one go. Anya realizes she cannot win this battle alone. She looks for a self-help group for people struggling with food addiction and joins a meeting. At this meeting, she meets a guy named Kalia. Anya doesn't want to admit she is fat, so she lies, saying, "I am here to write an article about you all," and introduces herself as Angela. However, the other women in the group also refuse to admit they were fat. They begin to argue over what to name the group. Suddenly, Kalia stands up angrily and says, "Naming the group won't change anything. If I call myself a fairy, my weight won't decrease. We have to accept our reality. We are all fat." He points at everyone and calls them fat, then tells Anya, "You are lying too because you don't want to admit you are fat." Anya pretends to get a phone call and leaves. Kalia follows her. He says, "I didn't want to hurt you, but I can't be friends with a lie. Friendship is built on truth. I just need a partner to exercise with." He invites her to breakfast. Anya agrees to go the next day because she couldn't say no to food. At the restaurant, Kalia gives her an odd but sweet idea. "Why don't we become each other's fitness sponsors? We will exercise together every day, ask each other before eating anything, and provide emotional support." Anya is a bit suspicious of his intentions, but she feels there's no harm in trying. From the next day, Anya and Kalia start running in the park every morning. Initially, Anya is hesitant, but she gradually realizes that Kalia is actually a good person. He has no shame about his body, which was a new perspective for Anya. Spending time with Kalia increases Anya's confidence. They stop and guide each other before every meal, and through this journey, Anya's weight slowly begins to decrease. However, when she sees slim girls at a party with Dimas and Natali, her confidence wavers again. But whenever she breaks down, Kalia supports her. They release their stress by shouting loudly together. Yet, in her heart, Anya still had a place for Zhenya. She wanted to go back to him, which began to make Kalia jealous. In 1.5 months, Anya loses 10 kg. Finally, she is ready to meet Zhenya again. She buys a new swimsuit and acts at the swimming pool as if she doesn't recognize him. Zhenya is stunned to see her. They talk for a while and start playing in the water, laughing. Everything seems to be going well, but then Christina arrives, who is now Zhenya's new girlfriend. Anya's face falls. She realizes that the person she worked so hard for has already moved on. That night, Anya is broken. She goes to a party and drinks heavily, trying to escape her memories. The next morning, she wakes up in Kalia's bed. Kalia assures her, "I didn't even touch you, you are safe." A flashback shows that the previous night, Anya was about to leave with a stranger, but Kalia arrived just in time to stop her and bring her home. Kalia explains, "Your life is like this pilaf dish. You have no connection with your mother or father. The emptiness inside you is because you haven't been able to talk to your father. You should meet him once to find out if he loves you or not. Maybe then, that emptiness will be filled." The next day, Anya goes to her mother's house, tells her everything and says, "I need to talk to Dad." Her mother, Olga, says, "That man hurt me and he will hurt you too." But Anya doesn't listen. She asks for Sergei's number and sets off for Kazan with Kalia the next day. It was a long journey, so she jokingly makes Kalia her bodyguard. On the way, Kalia tries to get close to Anya several times, but she doesn't understand his feelings. Finally, they reach her father Sergei's wooden house where he lives with his partner. Anya and Kalia have dinner with them. Anya asks Sergei privately, "Why did you never want to be a part of my life? Why did you leave me?" Sergei reminds her of an old memory. "I once brought a gift for your birthday, but you didn't even come out to meet me." Anya remembers and laughs. "Dad, I was a child then. I still have your jacket. You used to dance wearing it. I want us to do that dance again so I can record it on my phone." But Sergei says sternly, "Now I only hunt, and I won't make a fool of myself by dancing to that song," and he leaves the table. Sergei's partner tells Anya to go to the bathhouse to feel better, but the silence of the night hides a tragedy. The whole house is engulfed in flames. Kalia pours water on Anya to put out the fire on her. Sergei screams at her, "You burnt my house down." He is more worried about his house than Anya's safety. Kalia angrily says, "How can you yell at your daughter like that? She could have died in this fire." Sergei coldly replies, "She didn't burn, she's perfectly safe. My house is gone. Why did you two even come here?" Kalia says, "Because she wanted to fill the emptiness inside her." Anya and Kalia return home immediately. Before parting, Anya leans in and gives him a light kiss on the nose. Kalia is overjoyed. On the way back, he sells his watch to buy flowers for her. But at that moment, Zhenya comes to meet Anya. He apologizes, they talk, and they get close to each other. When Kalia returns with the flowers, his face falls at the sight. Heartbroken, he leaves silently. The next morning, Anya wakes up with Zhenya. Zhenya smiles and says, "You look even more beautiful than before." But Anya doesn't find the sincerity she was looking for in those words. She realizes she doesn't want a relationship where there is a constant fear that her partner will leave her. Soon, they argue again, and Zhenya leaves her in anger. Anya is once again left alone. That evening, Anya goes to meet Kalia by the pond where he often bathed. She needed a friend. But Kalia's face was full of anger. He picks up an apple and shows both sides, saying, "You always want to show yourself as perfect like this apple. But when it's turned over, the truth is different. If you don't love yourself, how will anyone else love you? And yes, our sponsor relationship is over because you have lost your weight." Saying this, Kalia leaves. Anya feels terrible, throws the apple away, and heads home crying. On the way, some thugs start harassing her. Anya runs away from them and falls into a field. She was so emotionally exhausted that she falls asleep right there. The next morning, we see 3 harvesters moving forward to cut the crop. One of them belongs to Semyon. He spots Anya, who is still asleep, as a harvester was moving rapidly toward her and the driver wasn't paying attention. Semyon shouts, but the driver doesn't hear, so he rushes to pull Anya away. Anya wakes up, and they both jump to safety. Anya realizes Semyon is a good person and asks him, "Do you really love my mother?" He says yes. She returns home with Semyon, and they talk like good friends. Olga is happy to see this. The next day, Anya goes to Natali's house, but no one opens the door. She climbs inside using a pipeline. There, she finds out that Natali and her husband had a big fight, and he has left the house. The 2 friends spend time together and talk, which makes them both feel better. The next day, Sergei comes to meet Anya. He is wearing the same old jacket from her childhood. He apologizes and performs the same freestyle dance Anya had wished for. Anya laughs heartily, as if an old wound is finally healing. Before leaving, Sergei says, "You can come to meet me anytime with your bodyguard. He really cares for you." But Anya says, "I ruined everything. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Sergei explains, "You must talk to Kalia once," and drops her off at the fitness marathon grounds. Anya looks for Kalia there. He is sitting in the parking lot drinking a soda. Anya throws away his drink and says, "I am still your fitness sponsor because your weight hasn't decreased yet." Kalia is surprised and asks, "Why are you here?" Anya takes a deep breath and says, "Because of you, I learned to love myself. You are actually an amazing person and quite handsome too, so we have to complete this race together." The race begins. They run together and finally cross the finish line. This time, Anya is not just a slim girl. She is a strong person. At the finish line, Kalia gathers the courage to kiss Anya. For the first time, Anya realizes that life is not just about the external body, but about the love that makes one happy with their own people. Now Anya is happy with her whole family. She didn't just change her own life, but others as well. Her relationship with Kalia has turned into true love. Meanwhile, Natali moves to Moscow to work in her sister's restaurant. Everyone's life has found its path.